The file you are about to hear has been thoroughly scrutinized by the Ethics Committee and approved by the O5 Council for release to trusted associates of the Foundation. This is SCP Unredacted. Item Number SCP-618. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-618 is essentially self-containing. Affected individuals hold little to no clear memories of this anomaly and its effects due to the age at which it is most active. Containment efforts are ongoing, however, due to the sporadic nature of the anomaly and its recent discovery. Further research is needed. Description: SCP-618 is a perceptual anomaly, causing human beings to have an aversion to green vegetables, commonly cultivars of the wild cabbage, and other food items. The anomaly appears in 0.5% of the human population and manifests upon the birth of a human subject, though it does not display its effects until a subject grows to eat solid foods. The perceptual anomaly peaks between ages 3 and 5 and then slowly decreases until total dormancy between the ages of 6 and 8. In some cases, approximately 2% of those affected, the anomaly remains active to varying degrees into the subject's adulthood. The effects of the perceptual anomaly are less influential, however, and only leave an aversion to the food items, normally culminating in the triggering of the gag reflex upon an attempt to consume the item. Addendum 618.1 Effects. Provided item: lettuce, iceberg. Influenced effect: subject perceives a foul odor emanating from the vegetable. The stench grows in intensity when brought closer to the face and mouth. Result: the subject's gag reflex is triggered, commonly causing vomiting. The subject refuses to eat. Provided item: kale. Influenced effect: the vegetable wiggles and writhes, similar to the movements of a worm or caterpillar. Once pierced with the fork, the writhing will increase in intensity. Result: the subject cries and refuses to eat. Provided item: spinach. Influenced effect: the vegetable vanishes from perception, reappearing with unpredictable timing, emitting a loud banging noise and triggering the startle reflex. Result: the subject cries and refuses to eat. Provided item: broccoli. Influenced effect: each floret grows human facial features and stares at the subject. If pierced with a utensil, the florets will silently cry. Result: the subject cries and refuses to eat. Provided item: Brussels sprouts. Influenced effect: the anomaly causes the perceiver to enter a causal time loop in which the observer continues their life from the moment of consuming Brussels sprouts. The subject perceives their parents' chaotic divorce at the age of 12, the death of their fiancé at the age of 26, and then the subject's death at the age of 34 due to blood loss as a result of a car accident. The subject will then enter a hell-like afterlife, wherein they will be confronted by a demon in the form of a single Brussels sprout. Result: the subject cries and refuses to eat. Thank you for listening to this podcast. If you like what you hear, follow the link in the description to patreon.com/scpunredacted and help support me by becoming a patron for as little as $3 a month. You can get access to production logs, merchandise, recognition, and even a part in a skip. Regardless of tier, all patrons get early access to every single episode. I don't have the talent it takes to write a skip. All I do is read. Original authors make this podcast possible, so credit to the original author. Their link's in the description. Show them some love as well. Consider becoming a member of the SCP Wiki. Upvote their work and maybe write a skip of your own. Maybe I'll read it here someday. You never know if you never try. The content of this podcast and content relating to the SCP Foundation, including the SCP Foundation logo, is licensed under Creative Commons Sharealike 3.0, and all concepts originate from scpwiki.com and its authors. This recording, being derived from this content, is hereby also released under Creative Commons Sharealike 3.0.